everybody, this is Sean Riley with Riley Real Estate and MassHomesale.com with this week's Q&A Saturday video. So we're getting into December here, and the holiday seasons are approaching us. Hanukkah's already started, and Christmas is quick approaching. So a lot of times people wonder what they should be doing with their real estate this time of year. So today's question is, should I sell a house during the holidays? So in real estate, there's a very well documented seasonal seasonal pattern where in the winter, starting from the late fall through early into the new year, from February you start seeing stuff pick up a little bit, and then March is sort of the kickoff of the spring season. But during that winter time, you generally do see a big drop-off in sales and a drop-off in prices as well. So it is definitely a tougher time of year to deal with. It's pretty understandable if you're up in the northeast like we are, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and the states around there, where you can have pretty harsh winters. Temperatures get a lot colder, and you can get a lot of snow. Remember last year we got the 110 inches of snow in the Boston area. Which makes it a lot harder to go look at houses and have home inspections and have people trounce through your house to look at and stuff. So both buyers and sellers and all the people working with them are less prone to go out and look at stuff during that time of year. And then especially during the holiday season, think of from basically Thanksgiving through New Year, no matter what you're, if you're celebrating Hanukkah, if you're celebrating Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever. It's generally a busier time of year. More people are traveling, more people have family coming in, you have more obligations, and just a busy time getting everything ready if you do enjoy celebrating these different holidays. So again, less people want to show their house, less people want to go look at the house, so you have a pretty dead time. Specifically, it is tougher starting from using the holidays as the barometer. Basically from Halloween through Valentine's Day is the very, very slow time of year. So kind of if you don't have something in place by the end of October, it generally takes at least a month, sometimes a bit more than that, to close a real estate transaction. So if you don't have something in place before Halloween, last day of October, you're likely going to be looking at closing sometime after Thanksgiving, which is the time that most people don't want to, not too many people really want to move either out of their house or into their new house at that time of year. So, people start dramatically slowing down looking stuff starting in November. And then, people might look in November and thinking they might close something farther out. So, these have a little bit of stuff looking at, but pretty much once you get past the Thanksgiving mark, people are very focused on the holidays. The weather is starting to get a little bit worse usually. We're having a very nice, pleasant December so far this year, but that's a little abnormal. So then the deadest time for both closings and showings is generally, like I said, that month to month and a half from from the Thanksgiving week through the New Year's. Then after that, you do start to see a little bit of pickup in showings and stuff, but again, it takes about a month or so, minimally, to close a transaction. So even if you start having people looking in early January, your closing's not going to really happen until February, so a lot of times you don't start seeing any kind of pickup in closings until after Valentine's Day, the middle of February. So, like I said, if you want to bracket it with holidays, it's really Halloween to Valentine's Day, with the worst segment being in that Thanksgiving to New Year time frame. Now, all that being said, there is some small advantages, which is people who are actually looking at that time. You're not going to get a lot of tire kickers. You're not going to get people putting in weak offers. Those people are really looking to buy a new house, and they're looking to move, and they're looking to do it right then, because if they weren't, they wouldn't be looking at that time of year. So I do not have any statistics on this, but based on personal experience, when we've sold houses that have been on the market during that winter time frame, those contracts are usually stronger. They are much less likely to fall through, and they generally close without as many issues as we have in other times of the year. But that being said, sometimes it's not uncommon for us to have contracts fall through on stuff over the winter and summer and stuff, but there's a lot more activity, so we could have 2 contracts fall through on a place and we still sell it faster than we do in the winter, because once we get that perfect buyer in the winter, it might close, but it might take a lot longer to get that person. So it still kind of balances out. Even that one big advantage. So if you're looking to sell a house over the winter, if you don't have something in place, so right now, if you don't have something in place, sorry. If you didn't have something in place prior to the end of October, there's a good chance you might be looking to hold it for an additional 3 or 4 months. So if that's going to be a burden for you, you have to plan for that, or look to move something. You might need to take some more dramatic action. If you're looking to move a place over the winter, you might want to consider talking with investors, because we are not particularly seasonal. If a deal works for us, we're willing to buy pretty much any time of the year. So, as always, if you were looking to sell a house in Massachusetts or New Hampshire specifically, get in touch with us. If you are somewhere else that's out of our main target area, you can still get in touch with us. We can try to help you. We do have people that who camp within other parts of the country, other parts of the state, whatever. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy your holiday season, regardless of what holidays you are celebrating, and we'll talk to you again next week. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below. And if there is a topic you'd like to see on a future video, you can put it on our Facebook page, our Twitter account, or send an email to info@masshomesale.com, or you can also just leave it in the comments here or somewhere else on the website. And like I said, until next week, have a good week and start enjoying your holidays. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.